This is Scott Goldie Project Concert 150. I'm here at Akron's Bless This Mess, and we started the night off with N6664. And wow, is it intense. It is,
What's the word for it?
It's incredible. It is, it's good old, like, taken from video game sounds.
Well,
it's 8-bit sound.
I make everything on the original Nintendo Game Boy, which is a genre typically known as chiptune, but I've coined the term chip doom, and I think that's a pretty fitting term for the aesthetic of it. But, yeah.
Yeah, so he's using 2 Game Boys to bring out the sound, and then it's kind of like almost a beat poetry that you're doing on top of it.
Yeah. I'm heavily influenced by Jim Morrison, American Prayer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you're doing the programming, I mean, obviously you're doing this note by note by note by note.
Yeah, absolutely.
How I mean, a 5-minute song. How long are we talking in the lab to put that together?
For just the music, it takes me probably about a week. I've been doing this for 7 years on a program called Little Sound DJ. It's a ROM you can put on a blank cartridge, and it takes me about a week to put the music together. I don't riff anything out. I just go, you know, as you said, beat by beat, note by note, and it's all about the like Phil Spector murder wall of sound thing is what I'm going for. Very Devil's Triad, stuff like that. And then so I set up the sequences and I execute them on the Game Boy, as I said, with the program. And that's how I do it. It's just manipulating white noise. And
how do you move it from your ROM over to 2 Game Boys? I mean,
take a minute.
I mean, you're using some old equipment there.
Yeah, 30-year-old equipment. It was the Game Boy was patented in 1988 and it was released in 1989, so 30 years. And that's why I can poop out on you, you know. But yeah, I stick by it. And the whole story with the Game Boy is, you know, I was spoiled. I'm an only child, and I was spoiled with musical instruments. My parents would buy me, you know, guitars and basses and banjos and drums and stuff like that. But as a child, the other kids had Game Boy Advances. Well, I had a blocky Game Boy. We all played Pokemon together at school. My parents could never fathom that I would be making music on a Game Boy. You know, like they always refused to buy me toys, but I always had the bulky Game Boy, which is one I still use today. So it's pretty crazy how it comes full circle.
And then you have a black Game Boy that you're using as well.
Yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby. I got that from Big Fun in Cleveland. Shout out, R.I.P. They gave me a really good deal on it. I have a couple black Game Boys, but that's my favorite one because it's black on the top and white on the bottom. So, and that's how I see the world, is in black and white. So that's why that Game Boy in particular, I used 2, but that Game Boy in particular is my favorite one. That's where all of my main stuff comes from. The other one, the other Game Boy is accompaniment, all the noise and stuff like that. And then the main riffage, I guess, comes from the black Game Boy.
Okay. And you can manipulate that during.
Absolutely. A lot of guys just set up the sequences and execute them as they go. But as a, like, as I've learned, I can transpose it in the moment, and that makes me feel it, you know? And that's what it's really all about, is feeling the music. And so instead of just hitting another button to set to another pattern, I personally go in to the system and transpose it so it's all diminished and stuff like that. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out to Akron Bless This Mess tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
shout out Brad and Ben for having me, coming down from Cleveland. I'm originally from Cincinnati. Shout out Cincinnati boys. And thank you for Scotty for interviewing me. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.